Boys, DDD and BMB back on air with you guys over here in the US of A. Live on Channel 7, that's right boys, Chatty News.
Didi, do you know what time it is? It's time for the morning chat, where we talk about all the things that have been going on with us since the last time we went live.
Well, speaking of that, yesterday my son left his Legos all around in the living room. I accidentally stepped on a couple, reaching for a remote to turn on a video game.
Well, not to sound rude, but this sounds like a problem that could have been stopped by never buying him Legos in the first place.
Right again, you are. Yeah, I didn't handle it very well. I now realize that maybe I should have chosen a different punishment for his actions than what I did.
I'm kind of afraid to ask, but how did you punish him?
Well, you know, that tree out in my backyard I've always tell you about? I made him climb it because kids these days never go outside.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I thought so too, until he got stuck up on a branch, and when he finally got back in my sight, I saw him dangling and he couldn't get down.
I knew something else happened. Your stories generally go south, and this one sounds like it literally is going to.
Always right. He said he was going to fall, and I said, I will see you when you come back inside. I headed inside, and the next thing I know, I'm in the emergency room, heading to the emergency room in an ambulance.
You didn't help your own child? Why?
Well, he didn't really make it to the top of the tree like I was hoping he would. Instead, he got 10 feet off the floor and broke his arm. But he's only 4, so I'm sure he'll recover.
I have no idea how you became a father nor a husband.
I would like to think my wife and me married because of a charming personality. But, you know, my father said the same thing to me when his grandkid was born. I never planned on this happening. So, what has been happening with you, man? How's your wife?
Well, you remember when I took a couple of days off last week?
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that. How's that going?
Well, my wife decided that she wanted to have some family time.
Yeah, and what'd you guys do?
Well, my wife gave birth a few days ago, which means I'm now a father. I've sold my soul to the devil.
Well, I'm sure it's not actually that bad, BMB. I'm sure you can take it one step at a time and you'll love him unconditionally.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I'm sure I'll
with
love
some problems.
I'm sure I'll love them.
Them?
Triplets. All girls too. It's gonna be interesting.
I think I'm more sorry for your wife, if I'm honest. It's already miserable for me to get 3 enchiladas down and she has to pull out 3 children. Whew.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to the main story of the day. Planet of the Apes in real life.
Yes, that's right, BMB. South America has now lost control of their continent. Due to the rising population of apes, they have gained a tremendous amount of intelligence and have overthrown the government. They have completely taken over the continent and have a list of demands on the new leaders.
What are their demands?
Well, first on their demands is $3 billion. Who can pull out that type of cash? Jeff Bezos, don't know why he wants them, and 27 bundles of bananas for each ape.
That's a lot of money and bananas, but why Jeff Bezos?
They didn't really specify, but I think we both know why.
I'd rather not. Let's head back to the story. It has been said that all types of monkeys have joined: baboons, gorillas, chimps, Curious George, and the most absurd of all is Bigfoot.
That's right, Bigfoot is their one true leader. He demands reimbursement from the Jack Links commercial and compensation for all the pictures taken of him living his own life. Curious George has agreed to be his second in command.
I'm not sure if you can know how an animal like that feels, but he found it rude and offensive to his wife. I didn't know Bigfoot had a wife. Did you, Dee?
No, I didn't, not at all. But does this mean there's a Mrs. Foot?
Yeah, old Nessie, his naval force. She's how he gets around.
Now that's crazy. I know that not many people will believe this story, especially since there's 2 mythical creatures that haven't been seen before, and they're both in control of South America.
Well, Dee, I have evidence right here. 100% real.
Yeah, people think we're a fake news station, but with evidence like that, how can we not be for real?
This just in, we have a treat from I Date Your Mom 420. That's fake news, Google Images.
That's definitely not true. Wait, that's my dad's username. This is why I left you and Mom.
It's alright. It's alright. Do you need a minute?
No.
Well, that's all we have for you. Okay. Bigfoot.
Thanks for cheering me up.
Don't know what that means.
Well, that's all we have for you today, folks. This was beautiful Mr. Billiam, and this was Darling Daniel. See you next live in Chatty Saturday.